WZROnline.com radio.
Time to play the game!
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Hey people, you know who this is?
Hey, this is Sean Waltman. And welcome. This is Chuck Diceman Liddell.
Dot-Nown's best, Big Vito.
This is Larry Zabisco, the living legend.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ryan Bennett from the UFC broadcast team. This is Conan, K-O-N-N-A-N, K-Dog.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
You're listening to WrestleZone Radio.
You're listening to Matt Boone and Ryan Clark.
You better be listening to the WrestleZone Radio.
Tune in, you got it?
My man Matt Boone, Ryan Clark, they take you through it right here on WrestleZone Radio.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the March 18th edition of WrestleZone Radio here on the WrestleZone Network. This is the host of this little shindig, Matt Boone. We got 60 minutes for you, pro wrestling, mixed martial arts, and we've got your live phone calls all night at 540-551-4869. Lines are open now, so you can hit up the number anytime for the next 60 minutes. Before we get rolling here, allow me to introduce myself and yourself to this fella named Ryan Clark.
Look at this, man. I'm reading the show file you got here. What an intro that was, baby.
I screwed it up at the end. I screwed it up. I said, let me introduce myself, and I already introduced myself, see, so.
It was supposed to be, let me introduce this fella named Ryan Clark.
Man, I try and be spontaneous. I don't want people to know I'm reading off a piece of paper here, but, oh well.
That's good, baby. That was a good intro.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right. Plugs out of the way. As we said, the phone number 540-4869. The radio section is at WrestleZone.com/radio. There you can check out the WrestleZone radio section or the Voice of Wrestling radio section. Voice of Wrestling wasn't on last night because Chris Chisholm is out of town on business. He'll return live next Monday night from 7 to 9 Eastern Time. He'll have a special guest. He hasn't got him named yet, but stay tuned to WrestleZone.com. He'll name it whenever he gets him confirmed. And blah, 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 blah. When should we start taking callers? Because they're already coming in now, man.
We'll take them in a minute, guys. The live chat room right now is a lot of people over there. We've got some mods in there tonight. I'm a mod as well. So if you want to check it out, it's WrestleZone.com/radio. /WZR, and you can just click that main banner there, and I think it'll take you right into the chat room, so check it out.
Yeah, that sounds very simple to get to the chat there, the way you just I probably would take 10 minutes to find my way in there. The MySpace.com/WrestleZone Radio, we don't do nothing with that, so there it is anyway. People like MySpace.
The MySpace account. I didn't even know we had a MySpace account.
Yeah, it's in the plugs every week, but I've never been to it, so I don't know if do we have anybody running it? I don't even know.
I have no idea, bro. No idea.
This is becoming like a weekly thing. We've got live SmackDown and ECW spoiler play-by-play results coverage going on as we speak. As I'm saying this word and that word and this word, we got live play-by-play going on for you at WrestleZone.com, so if you want the spoilers, get on over there. We got it going on.
What are they gonna? I heard they were gonna announce Eddie Graham as being the next inductee into the Hall of Fame. They were gonna announce that on ECW tonight. So Ryan Gray's got the live spoilers up at WrestleZone.com. For those of you guys that are interested, check it out.
Ryan Gray's the man. Yeah, I remember we mentioned a couple weeks ago Eddie Graham was going to be in there. So I guess they just haven't announced it on TV yet.
Well, they've been doing it on Raw every week. They've announced the name, but I guess tonight on ECW they're gonna announce a name tonight, and then I believe the final guy is going to be announced next week. And I think I've heard it's going to be Gordon Soley, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So
yeah, I remember saying his name too once in the news.
Yeah, so that'll be, I think he's the final entrant, and that'll be announced next week, probably again on ECW. I think, the ECW rating last week fell to a 1.2, so I think they're trying to bring that up because, they obviously don't want the ECW rating to fall below, the Impact rating.
Well, didn't Impact go up to 1.2 something last week?
Impact had a record high of 1.2. Last week it was a 1.1. I think it's been stuck at 1.1 for the last couple of weeks. It's stuck, man. Like, it's just 1.1 every single week, and it just can't get over that hump. But
I swore it was 1.2 recently, because I remember telling you, because you're a big TNA fan. I could have sworn it was recent. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Not in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I don't think. I think it's been about a month since they've been to a 1.2, and that was the record. They've never been above. I know March 27th. What's that? I think that's next. Not this coming.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. No, I think it's next
Thursday. You're right.
Yeah, next Thursday they're going to do a live TNA Impact broadcast, and I know that company officials are real, excited to see what that rating does, for a live show without the spoilers being out, on the internet.
Yeah. Plus the excitement, you never know what's going to happen factor added in and everything.
Yeah, with the spoilers not being out, so they're going to do a live show, and I think the rating based off that show will depend on if Impact goes live, from that point forward.
Well, there's a lot of added costs if they go live, I think, so I don't know what the whole story is with that.
Yeah, tons of added costs, but I think they're waiting to see what the rating for the first live show, what it would do, and if it's worth it, they would go live every week, because obviously, with a stronger rating, they'd be able to...
More money.
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, it's me from Rhode Island.
Oh,
Sorry, I was off my game.
Yeah, I knew you'd be the first one to call, brother.
Of course I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, my question is about with Big Show and Christian.
I cut him off. I figure he'll call in. I figure he'll call in 3 or 4 more times, so I got to piss him off once. So he said he wasn't on his game, right? Let's make sure he's on his game this week. New columns up at WrestleZone.com. We got new ones up from Raven. He's got his column up. Let me get through this. On the best commentator of all time, that's Raven's new column. It's brand new. It's up. We got a new one from Eric Stein, former WWE creative team member and a Big Brother reality show star. He's got a new one up on the best catchphrases of all time, and also how to build up lower card talent in a pro wrestling promotion. New column up from Glenn Gilberti, the former Disco Inferno, who was in our chat room for the radio show a couple minutes ago. Maybe he'll be stopping by again. I don't know. He's got his regular random thoughts piece up where he touches on a little bit of everything. And finally, former WCW and WWE announcer Scott Hudson has a new article up. He's touches on the stuff going on with Jeff Hardy, which we should get into here in a second in the news, as well as a couple of other subjects. That's all at WrestleZone.com, so check that stuff out.
Guys, once again, the live chat right now, a lot of people are in there. It's WrestleZone.com/radio/WZR, and the main logo's up there.
We got it. Next week's show, I'm gonna set up a easier link to get to that, because that's a pain in my ass right there.
We need to get the WrestleZoneRadio.com site back up. Do we still have that domain?
We still own it. It's just not up right now. You want to get Rhode Island back on yet, or should we make them wait a little bit?
Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Rhode Island, you're on the air, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Anyway, I have a good question this week. It's pretty good. All right,
go, man, go.
St. Patrick's Day yesterday.
Yep.
And it's 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. And they had no build-up at all with the Hornswoggle, Finley stuff, just a replay of what Finley said on SmackDown. What do you think of them having no build-up at all, like St. Patrick's Day, but regardless, like being 2 weeks away from WrestleMania?
I don't even know what that question is. Ryan, did you hear him? I heard him. I heard him. I just don't know what his question is. There's no build-up for Hornswoggle, Finley for WrestleMania.
St. Patrick's.
Wow.
Because they both wear green, and is that the thing there?
No, because he's a leprechaun. Hornswoggle's like a little. I know what he's saying. Yeah, I don't know. Finley's isn't he? He's a main part of SmackDown every week. I mean, he's not even a main Raw guy.
He's not on Raw?
No, I know he's got a thing going on right now with JBL, but other than that, he's a regular SmackDown guy. And for these jerk-offs in the chat, man, what is wrong with some people?
Get that mod.
Yeah, we got to get the mods on that. But yeah, are you in there? Are you in there, Rhode Island, or what?
Oh, should I go in there? Would you mod me, Clark? I know you want me to.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna mod you, Rhode Island.
We'll be back on the 12th time, so we got to open up the lines. What's the number one more time?
Number is 540-551-4869. You like that? I'm right on that, baby.
All over it. Let's see. We got a caller here. Let's see what he wants to talk about. Blah, 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 blah. Caller on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, my name is Mark. I just want to say that it's messed up what happened. It's just so messed up what happened to Jeff Hardy. I mean,
you want to get into that? He brought up the subject. We can get rid of him now. But in the news, Jeff Hardy, he's all over the news right now. Last week we informed everybody that he was suspended for 60 days, I think, for violating the wellness policy. There was some other crazy stuff that happened. If you want to get into that right now.
Yeah, like you said, he was suspended for 60 days due to something to do with the wellness policy. He met with Vince McMahon backstage. Dave Meltzer actually had this. He met with Vince McMahon backstage at Monday Night Raw, not last night, but the week before. And Vince basically told him that he was going to be suspended from the company and for 60 days. And Jeff basically told him, "Listen, I don't need rehab. It's not that bad," and said, if Vince wanted to fire him, and this is all according to Dave Meltzer, like I said, but if Vince wanted to fire him, he could get rid of him right then and there. And Vince basically sent him home for the 60 days, said, you come back after 60 days, we'll see how you are, and we'll take it from there. I don't know what the exact problem was. I'm hesitant to report anything on it, but I've heard that it has something to do with a drinking issue. I'm not sure what a drinking issue would have to do with, failing a wellness test.
Clear your throat, brother.
Am I stuttering?
Now what? No, I thought the whole. Am I crazy or isn't there something about a fire in his house or something?
Yeah, I was getting there.
Okay.
Well, after Vince had sent him home, for the suspension, I believe it was last Thursday or Friday night. Jeff lived in a double wide trailer. Which went up in flames and lost everything, including the family dog, which sucks.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, dude, it sucks, man. I mean, I got the dog. I got Reggie up and man, if I ever lost him, when you own a pet, it becomes, like a family member, bro.
But
and it's
Jesus Christ, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, man. So
we figured out what happened, like what happened, why did the house catch on fire? Or?
Jim Ross came out with actually Jim Ross emailed me. Did I tell you that?
You didn't tell me what he said, but you did say he emailed you, yeah.
Yeah, he emailed me last week, but Jim Ross came out in a blog entry and said that Matt Hardy actually was the one that discovered the smoke, and then called the fire department. Four different fire companies responded to the fire, and basically by the time they got there, there was nothing that they could do.
So wait, you're like informing me right now, because all I saw was the title of one of the headlines that said this. But so if was there no humans in the house like that?
No humans. Jeff has
was it like an electrical thing or what?
They haven't determined the cause of the fire. They ruled Jeff out as a suspect, as an arson, because Jeff told the police chief that he didn't have insurance. So that basically, you're not gonna burn your own house down if you don't have insurance, obviously. And Jeff has a fiance named Beth, I believe, and they were both out. They weren't home at the time. Just the dog was there, and it sucks, man. It sucks to get suspended, your second violation, 60 days, and then 3-4 days later have your house burned down. I'm good, baby. It just sucks, dude. It sucks, all in a 1 week period to have that all happen to you. Sucks.
Damn, I didn't even know about the dog. That's terrible. That does suck.
Yeah, I know, man.
I didn't watch Raw last night. Do you want to go through the results of that, Rue? I have no idea what happened still right now, so you're going to really go. You're going to carry that one.
Yeah, we'll run it down quick. I
was it any good?
Yeah, it was decent last night. I enjoyed what I saw.
I know somebody got injured during the show. I heard that part.
Candice Michelle was injured.
I didn't even hear what the injury was or how it happened. I just heard she got injured.
She re-injured, I believe it was a shoulder. I'll get it up here in a second. But she injured herself. It's the same injury that she was just out for a couple of months and had surgery.
Yeah. I remember she fell off the top rope or something like that and busted up something.
Fell off the top rope, yeah, and busted it. And then it's the same thing. She just re-aggravated it last night on Raw.
Was it like an obvious injury thing? Well, not a storyline, but like, was it obvious when she injured it? Could you tell watching, or was it surprising when you found out?
No, there was something. If you guys read the Raw results on WrestleZone.com, we noted that it looked like something had happened. I got it up right now. They WWE.com posted an article on the injury. It was they were quoted as saying Candice has pain in her left clavicle area, which is a shoulder injury. They iced it down after Raw, and I believe WWE.com reports that she was sent to a hospital last night. Raw was held in Lafayette, Louisiana. So they sent her to a hospital to get x-rays, and they should have the results of that back within the next couple weeks here. And Candice was scheduled for a big WrestleMania match.
Well, come on, she was in the Bunny Mania thing, right?
Yeah, but that's built up. I mean, they did it. They had Snoop Dogg on Raw last night. And
you know what? I did see that part where it was Santino was holding cue cards for him or something.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I saw. I was putting a movie on, and I happened to have it on USA already when I turned my TV on, so I saw that. But
let's see.
Is it just me or do we suck this week? I think we suck.
We're good. We're good, baby.
Good.
Dude, we don't suck. This is WrestleZone Radio, dude.
If you say so. I think we suck so far. That's bad.
We don't suck at all, dude.
All right.
It's been a rough day, though. I will tell you that, man.
Shit.
Quick Raw results from Monday night. Guys in the chat, do we suck? We don't suck.
Let's ask this guy if we suck real quick. Caller, do we suck?
No, you guys don't suck.
All right,
I'll tell you what does suck, though. ECW tonight.
All right, tell us why.
Let's see. Colin Delaney versus Chavo Guerrero main event. Boring.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Dude, how many times have they done that main event? I mean, this is like the 95th. I don't know. It's they've done this match over and over, and aren't they going to do it again at WrestleMania?
I thought it was Chavo and CM Punk at Mania.
Well, what are they doing tonight? Isn't that what he just said?
Colin Delaney.
Oh, what'd you say for tonight?
I said it's going to be Chavo versus Colin Delaney in the main event tonight.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow.
I just read the spoilers, guys, and we got Kane versus Elijah Burke, and then, of course, we got the cheesy 6-person tag between CM Punk and those country bumpkins, the Godwins 2008.
There's a God.
Who's that?
Jesse and Festus.
Festus and Jesse, yeah.
Against the supposed morons or peons, if you will, Miz and Morrison and the Cisco wannabe Sheldon Benjamin. And of course, Punk and his trio won, and then of course you got Kofi Kingston winning against James Curtis. So I wanted to give you guys the spoilers early for the Mississippi show tonight.
Yeah, guys, the spoilers are up, full spoilers are up on WrestleZone.com. Like he was saying, ECW is kind of like, they throw a couple big names on there, like a Kane or somebody like that. Kane these days is so unbelievably underused, bro. It's ridiculous.
I told you last week he was an ECW guy, and you said he was a SmackDown guy. I remember that.
He is. I think he is. Dude, they've got it so mixed up these days, bro. They send guys.
Well, see, you follow it, so you could probably tell. Like me, I don't follow it. I just hear, this guy's gonna be. You know what I mean? So, like to me, I assume Kane's an ECW guy because I seen him on 1 week. So, you know what I mean? So I got, as a casual fan, I got no fucking clue who's on what.
No, it's just it's Mania time, bro. So they're switching people back and forth. They're spreading people out. Do we have a caller?
Yeah, caller. What's up, man?
Hey, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hung up on me for what did I do wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. What's your question, bro?
Oh, my question is, what are you doing with Kane? Because recently Kane has been in the mid-card.
I gotta hang up on you again. I'm sorry.
Oh,
once you catch up on the stream, we were just talking about Kane, brother. So had to get ready again. Call him later, though. I won't be a dick next time.
I love you, dude.
Every week.
Yeah, I know, dude. As soon as I get done, I know the stream's only on like a 30-second delay to being live, so it's not like they didn't just hear me talk about Kane, you know. Guys, if you want to call in, it's 540-551-4869. Rhode Island's back.
I think so.
Yeah, I want to elaborate what you guys said on Kane.
Go for it, man.
I agree. Like they built him up like a few years ago to be a huge monster and everything, but now they don't push him at all. They use him basically when it needs someone to be squashed. And they should get the mask on him, or they don't even have to put the mask on him, just make him the monster again, make him the Kane and RVD tag team, so how he was then. Make him...
Alright. No, they did say one thing I liked. I think they should get the mask back on him, but I think they should do it in a way where it's, oh, okay, I thought you got cut off. They should do it in a way where he gets burned again or something, but you don't see what happens, and then the next week he comes out with like a mask on. You know what I mean? Some kind of storyline like that. What do you think?
Yeah, but I mean, because
the mask is ratings, so you got not ratings, but it would be like a cool storyline, you know, for especially a fan like Rhode Island that age.
Once somebody, that age at like 12.
Well, I'm not saying he's 12. I'm just saying when you can really get in. Like I'm so far out of wrestling now that I can't really get into stuff anymore. But that would be something where, like the Floyd Mayweather stuff, I'm into that. I can kind of enjoy that on Raw every week.
Yeah, but how can you have a guy that's unmasked?
Well, that's what I said. If you have him get, like, somehow he gets burned again in the face, but as soon as it happens, he, like, covers up, and you don't see the damage. And then next week you want to tune in to see the damage or something, and he comes out with a mask on. Because that was the reason he had it on to begin with, because he got burned in a fire, when he was with The Undertaker and their brothers and Paul Bearer and all this and that. You remember? So
you're a creative genius. Hey, now that you brought up,
come on.
now that you brought up Paul Bearer, he's actually backstage. I believe the SmackDown and ECW taping is in Mobile, Alabama. I want to say
Mobile, yeah.
Mobile. I think it's somewhere. Whatever it is.
Is it Mobile or Mobile? What is it?
Yeah, he gave you a big slap, bang, dude. Hang up.
Like he got a little nervous when he heard us talking in his little telephone there. But
when he hears Boone's sexy voice come up on that bad bitch.
Hey man, it happens sometimes. Girls, guys, they all get intimidated by your boy over here.
We never have any ladies call up to the show, do we?
Well, no girls like wrestling. What are you gonna do? And if they do, they're not dirty internet kids. No offense to everybody listening. We love you, baby cakes.
Rhode Island kind of sounds like without that bass.
You gotta be nice now. That's our main caller every week. That's too much now. You're pushing it.
What are we doing? We're still on Raw results, right?
I don't even think we started Raw yet. But you were saying Paul Bearer might be on SmackDown tonight, and
I don't know. I know he's backstage. I don't know if he's just visiting friends or what's up. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna appear because the last time you saw him, I think it was No Mercy where he was buried. They ended that character when he was buried in the cement.
Yeah. That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
I think it was last year, man. Unless time flies, man. So I'm not really sure.
Time flies when a guy named Rhode Island is on the air again. Rhode Island, what's cracking?
I'm going to talk to Boone and not Clark right now. I'm a little pissed off. All right, Boone.
Rhode Island.
Here's my question.
Quick, man.
All right. So Big Show versus Chris Jericho. It's on Raw for Intercontinental title.
What was that?
Big Show versus Y2J for Intercontinental. Shut up! I can be Vincent.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah. Ryan does it better though. Ryan, why don't you give him a shut up once?
Shut up!
There you go.
Alright, anyway.
I thought you said, dude,
it takes too long. I'm sorry, I had to get rid of him.
I know, bro. He said he was going to be on his game this week, and he calls up, and he's disappointed.
Yes. Alright, here's our guy that was talking about Kane earlier. Let's see if he's back up. What's up, man?
Hey, are they ever going to bring the Hardcore Championship back?
There's a good question. What do you think, Ryan?
Anything's possible in WWE. That's what the saying is.
Yeah, I remember Vince Russo had that storyline going where you could you could challenge for the hardcore title at any time. Remember, they would just run up to somebody backstage, start beating the shit out of them, pin them on concrete, and then they'd be the new champ. They had people with like a 36 title reign as hardcore champion. It's pretty crazy. But let's see what this guy's got to say before you get into your plugs. I hear you're getting ready to do it again. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys?
It's cracking, man.
Listen, I just want to know that, now that the shoe-in to win the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania 24, Jeff Hardy, is out of that match, who do you guys think is going to win? Because it's pretty much up in the air right now. I have no idea.
We talked about it a little bit last week. Thanks for calling. Mr. Kennedy is still in there, right? And Chris Jericho is still in there. So those are I'd say one of those two. I think you said, Shelton Ben? No, you said Carlito.
Yeah, I said Carlito, dude. I've heard that Carlito is in for a fairly big push coming up here pretty soon. So we'll have to wait and see. Carlito did get defeated last night in the opening match of Monday Night Raw by CM Punk. I know the McMahons are real high on CM Punk these days. So, but I'm
gonna let Paul Heyman run that character because I really liked CM Punk when ECW first started. He was the only one that wasn't one of the originals when they first brought ECW back, and he still fit in perfectly. And now
he was so over, man. As soon as he debuted, he was just over. He was like a mega star automatically, which doesn't happen to a lot of people,
Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey guys, it's Drew from Atlanta.
What's up, buddy?
I just had a quick note and a question.
Do it up.
First of all, that Paul Bearer getting alive thing that happened in 2004.
I knew it was a few years ago.
Wow, was it really?
I knew it because I still watched wrestling around then. Yeah.
Exactly. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the 24-man Battle Royal at WrestleMania and the winner of which gets a shot at the ECW Championship.
Is that going to be televised, Ron? Do we know that or not?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Oh, crap, I hung up.
Oh, man.
He got his question. I thought that's all we needed.
I've heard that the Battle Royal is not going to be on the actual WrestleMania pay-per-view.
Yeah, like they did the one year with the red shirts versus the blue shirts. It was a DVD bonus and something for the live crowd.
Exactly, bro. And I think that's what they're going to do, unless.
But if it's for the ECW title, they got to announce it at some point who won the match. Cause
unless it's. I don't know if that's what I was going to ask them. If it's for the ECW title match, is it later that night or?
I don't know.
Is it? Yeah. Do we have a live caller again?
Yeah. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, my name's C.J. Newman. How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Just wanted to let you know that I really like the show and all, and I wanted to know, do you think it's possible Michael Jackson will be appearing at WrestleMania? I heard a rumor about that.
No.
No?
That's my answer.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, well, maybe one year. Was that a real question, do you think?
He sounded legit.
He sounded legit to me, but I mean, Michael Jackson, where would you hear that? Have you ever heard that rumor?
No, I've heard 50 Cent is supposed to be there with
Eminem was a rumor, but it got canceled and
Eminem's not going to happen, but I heard 50 Cent is supposed to sing Mayweather's theme song. I know Rev Theory or something like that, a rock band. They're gonna do the theme song. Do we have a?
No, I got rid of him. He was being
right.
Keep going, man.
Alright,
Rev Simone was going to be on there, and Snoop Dogg's going to be there.
Kim Kardashian.
I was going to say, I can't say that name, so you were going to have to do that one.
Yep, she's gonna be the host. She was actually on Monday Night Raw last night, where she basically plugged that she was gonna be the guest host for Mania.
She hot?
Yeah, she's real hot. She dates that NFL star Reggie Bush, the
running back
for New Orleans. Yep.
All right, let's take this call real quick, and then you get into Raw. Sorry to keep delaying you, brother.
I'll talk about that.
Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm from California.
What's the question, man?
Yeah, a couple quick questions. Do you know when Ron Killings and Christopher Daniels, whatever their full name is going to debut?
Chris Harris. That's a good question. Do you know, Ryan? You got any update?
Chris Harris was backstage at Raw this past week, and I know that the former TNA Tag Team Champions, the Naturals, were backstage at Raw last.
Now, are they gonna have to go through not OVW? I don't even know what they have now, but are they gonna have to go through their farm league first, or are they going straight to the main roster?
It's Florida Championship Wrestling. Do we still have this caller on the line?
Yeah.
And one more quick question. You know how some people say nobody knows what TNA is all about? You know, I'm pretty sure when Christopher, whatever the hell his name is, and Ron Killings would be on air, they're going to chant TNA, which they did on the new ECW when Monty Brown was on there. It was all chanting TNA. So how, if people say that nobody knows what TNA is all about, every time a TNA wrestler goes to WWE, they chant it out loud. You can hear them chanting it.
Yeah, I mean that's the what do you call it, the marks, you know. So there's always a group of that, and then if you're in a crowd and you hear somebody chanting something, even if you don't know what it means, a lot of times you'll join in on the chant.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, thanks.
Yeah, what was funny about that? I don't. Did I say something funny?
Oh man, no, I had an echo going on, man. Whenever
I'm supposed to tell everybody when they call in to turn the stream down because that there's a lot of feedback and stuff when that happens. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you from?
Mark from Illinois.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, man, I just want to say you guys actually do suck tonight, man.
I know.
But that's all right, bye.
Dude, we don't suck. Get the ass out of here.
I'm telling you, we do suck. He was just calling in to be a dick, but we do suck tonight. I'm here to tell you.
Well, I'm here to tell you we don't suck. We never suck, dude. It's Tuesday night. We're rolling, dude. Everything's good.
See what this caller thinks. You're on the air, man.
Hey, my question is that why isn't Macho Man in the Hall of Fame yet? What kind of beef for?
Oh, there's a lot of beef between him and WWE, but eventually they're going to have to put him in because he's just too big of a name, too fresh in people's minds. You know, when you think of Hulk Hogan, the next guy you think of is usually Macho Man Randy Savage. At least for me, it is. You know, so.
Dude, I don't know if they're gonna put a Vince hates Randy Savage.
Yeah, no.
There's something about Randy Savage that Vince McMahon can't stand, dude. And I don't see him being inducted.
Remember we had him on WrestleZone Radio a couple years ago.
We did. Hey, you know what? Gary Hart, the legendary heel manager who we had on here a couple
years ago.
Years ago. Yeah, once again, years ago. It seems like last year, man. But he passed away this past weekend. So yeah, that kind of sucked, huh?
He was a good heel. Like I remember watching him as a kid. He was somebody you like to hate. You know. God bless. I'm gonna ignore the callers. They're coming through like crazy. Go ahead and finish up Raw. Then we're gonna take a commercial break. So go ahead and finish up Raw.
All right, we'll do quick results of Monday Night Raw.
Wait, let me ask you a question real quick. I'm never gonna let you get through Raw. Was Floyd Mayweather on Raw last night?
No, he wasn't.
No video, nothing.
Nothing.
Wow, I thought the contract, the whole reason he was getting all that money was because he was going to be on TV every week. Especially there's only 2 weeks before Mania now.
You know, to be honest with you, I don't know if that $20 million figure is legit anyway. So
you're squeaking and squealing.
CM Punk defeated Carlito last night. Umaga defeated London and Kendrick. Paul London. I don't expect Paul London to be in WWE. Honestly, I don't know what the deal is with Paul London in WWE. But for him to be squashed like that last night, and then to have Brian Kendrick just walk out on him, it left London out there for dead, and it was just kind of weird. Thank God that echo's going, brother.
I didn't even hear it. Was it on the air, or was that just...
Oh, dude, I've been trying so hard for like the last 5 minutes. I just keep hearing myself over and over and over, but it's gone now. It just magically disappeared, dude.
I haven't heard it at all, so that might have just been you. I don't know. We'll find out after the show's over when we listen to it, because we're fans of ourselves, but, yeah.
Other one.
Wait, whoa. What is this? Ric Flair beat Vince McMahon? That was on Raw?
Oh, dude, they had a street fight last night on Raw, which was brutal, dude. Ric Flair bled like crazy. Crazy. It was awesome, dude. Ric Flair actually did a splash off the top rope. Vince McMahon was on a table, and Flair did the splash off the top rope put Vince through the table, and that's how the match ended. It was, a career-threatening match again. and Flair was able to defeat McMahon, but Flair was a bloody mess, bro.
Well, that's an old school thing with Flair. He used to do that to the point where his entire head was red because he had the blonde hair or the white hair or whatever. So.
Last night was a classic example, bro. Classic example.
I guess he's trying to do all his. He's got it one time before he retires. See if I remember he always tried it when he first came to WWE, and he could never pull it off. That spot where he gets thrown into the turnbuckle, flips up over, goes over the ropes, and then walks the outside of the ring rope aisle. You know what I mean? The apron.
Yep.
He's never been able to do that since he's been back. He's got to get that one time down on TV. I used to love that.
Dude, you know, WrestleMania is it, bro. After Mania 24, I've heard he's done.
That sucks. I don't watch anymore, so it wouldn't make a difference to me. But I'm telling you, and I said it last week, I mean it. I'm looking more forward to the Hall of Fame than WrestleMania. I probably won't even order WrestleMania, but the Hall of Fame, I will be there, and I will look online for the full version because they edit the hell out of it for TV. But I love the Hall of Fame.
I know you follow MMA a lot more. But this year's WrestleMania is shaping up to be good, bro.
Looks like dog shit on paper, to be quite honest with you.
Really?
To me, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not into the new guys yet. I don't see Randy Orton as a star yet. I know everybody else does. I don't. John Cena is annoying to me. I see him as a Rock wannabe. You know, I don't like these guys. So
yeah, the John Cena promos are just unbelievably corny.
As much as people might disagree with me, I think back when I did like him was when he was still doing the Eminem gimmick, where he would come out freestyling, and his old promo would be rhyming, diss-rhyming somebody, on the microphone. That was awesome. I love that.
Yeah, but even that kind of,
got old.
It got corny.
Uh-oh, now I'm hearing the echo.
Yeah, it comes and goes. I'll just finish out Raw real quick, and then we'll head to a commercial break here. I can't believe we went 35 minutes without a commercial. We don't suck, dude. I'm telling you, when you listen to the archive, we're nasty tonight, dude.
You're going to be getting IMs from me all week. Well, I'm never going to show again. Bro. I don't have it anymore. I don't got it.
Get out of here.
I want to get out of here.
Maria and Candice defeated Jillian Hall and Victoria. This is the match that Candice was injured in. They went to a quick finish, and that was that. We'll have to see the status of the Bunny Mania match at WrestleMania with Candice's injury. The X-ray results will be back here in a couple weeks, or probably a couple days.
I was going to say, I got X-rays on my back when I broke it, and it was like the same day I got my results.
Yeah, it might even be tomorrow or Thursday. Big Show defeated Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho took a nasty punch right to his forehead. There was a huge welt after it was over. They're trying with the WWE in high definition now. The guys have to work more stiff. And they can't. I've been told that they can't put on the grease to make whatever.
Spit it out, bro. Spit it out.
Whatever it is, dude. Grease to make them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fake tan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they got
on tan lotion stuff.
Yeah, they got to watch out for that with the WWE in high definition these days. And then
do you have a high def TV?
I don't. I need to get the. You have to get a separate box.
I got it. I got my big screen here with the high def thing, and I've never watched Raw on it though. I don't think.
Is it good? Is it?
Oh yeah, I have it because I remember the entrance, the ramp when they come out. It's like it looks crazy on there compared to what it used to look like. But that's a new set, so I don't know how much of it's high def and how much of it's just the new set. So. What
about on other channels? Is it picture quality?
I only watch movies. The only thing I watch on TV is fights, and that's it, really, fights. And I watch Seinfeld every once in a while, but Seinfeld's old, so what are you gonna do?
All right, main event of Raw, John Cena and Randy Orton went against the entire Raw roster. It was a no contest finish.
Was it just like a melee or something?
Yeah, Triple H came down. He was the final guy left on the Raw roster. He came out. Cena and Orton were both down. Triple H pedigreed both of them. Raw ended. Triple H posed with the title as the show went off the air. And that was Raw for you, bro.
That sounds fantastic. I'm glad I missed it. We got a new producer. Hopefully he's alert and ready for this. We're going to take a commercial break real quick. Before we do that, here's the number one more time, 540-551-4869. When we come back, we'll have a mixed martial arts news for you. We got more wrestling news for you, and we got your phone calls right here on WrestleZone Radio. Stay tuned.
Allow me to make it easy for you. Head over to www.craveonline.com. We have everything I just mentioned and a whole lot more, including message boards, hot women, and tons of humor and comedy content that'll keep you laughing for hours. If you have an interest in something, I bet we'll have you covered at craveonline.com. That's www.craveonline.com. I'll see you there.
Hi, my name's Adam Nudelman, but I play the Phantom on the radio. I'm here to remind you that, screw that, my book, Mysteries of Wrestling Solved, is available at finer bookstores everywhere. That stupid fake voice, I hate it. I wrote a book along with Sir Adam Kleinberg called Mysteries of Wrestling. It has the questions that you wanted answered. Why does Steve Austin hate Jeff Jarrett? Are referees really blind and stupid and dumb? Who is actually the toughest wrestler in the business outside of the ring? Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kamala. We get down and dirty with insider facts you've never read about anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? It makes a great stocking stuffer. You're too short, you buy 3 of them, you get taller, you just stand on them. Mysteries of Wrestling Solved by ECW Press, written by Sir Adam Kleinberg and Adam the Phantom Nudelman. Available everywhere. It's done. The plug is done. I'm done. I didn't sell it well enough. There's naked pictures of China in there. Okay? Thanks.
Creatures of the night. This is The Underfaker. I may sound like The Undertaker, but I'm different enough to avoid a lawsuit. When I'm not burying my victims, I'm listening to WrestleZone Radio. Rest in. Word censored at request of World Wrestling Entertainment.
For all the latest in mixed martial arts, be sure to visit WrestleZone's sister site, SureDog.com. Complete with daily news, exclusive video, interviews, live radio broadcast, interactive forums, and the very popular Fight Finder with bios and complete match-by-match histories of your favorite fighters. SureDog is the only place you need when it comes to mixed martial arts. Visit SureDog.com.
And we're back. WrestleZone Radio, Matt Boone, Ryan Clark. Number to call in for the rest of the show. We got 20 minutes left. What you hear is 540-551-4869. We're going to get into the mixed martial arts segment of the show here. So if you're calling in, make sure your question is about MMA. Even though I know no matter what I say, you're going to call in about wrestling. Can I get a fake laugh so I can try and find my spot here?
Also, guys, the live chat room is WrestleZone.com/radio/WZR. Click that main logo, and you'll be able to get into the chat room. And call up and tell Boone that we're having a hell of a good show tonight, because he's not feeling it. He's not feeling it.
I told you during the break, just like I said 100 times on the air, we suck this week, and I'm not afraid to say it because I don't care about the show that much.
Oh, come on, baby doll. Come on.
Well, I know. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm going to do it every week. I'm going to give you everything I got. Sometimes everything I got ain't going to be enough, quite honestly. This is one of those weeks.
I think we're doing fine.
We'll see. NBC is looking at getting into the mixed martial arts scene. Current rumors have them possibly signing Strikeforce, the San Jose-based mixed martial arts promotion, which features Frank Shamrock, among others, to a deal with the NBC network. So there's no real confirmation on that story yet, not a whole lot of specifics on it, but that seems to be the direction they're going. They're definitely looking at getting into MMA, and Strikeforce seems to be the leading candidate right now. What is this, Rhode Island? You got an MMA question, dude?
Yeah, Boone, you're doing great tonight. Don't fret.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much.
No problem. It means a lot. Okay, my question. Don't cut me off this time.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
All right, here's my question. I've heard rumors and... Oh, no. First off, what did Jim Ross email you?
I done told you, MMA is the questions you got to be asking, brother. Do you want to tell him what Jim Ross emailed you about? That's what he was getting to.
No, there was a blog thing. It was the Hardy thing. It was he
you
just
something stupid and he got mad at you?
No, I took the entire blog from his website from JR'sBarbecue.com. Yeah, I took the blog and I put the entire thing on WrestleZone, and he asked if I could only put half of it on there and then link to the rest of the website because, quote, he was trying to get traffic and sell products.
Are you going to do that for him or what?
Of course, I went back and edited it. Jim Ross is a nice guy. He was real nice about it, so he was all right.
There you go. I'm going to give one more caller a chance to talk about MMA. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name?
What's going on, guys? I'm Allstate Man from the chat room.
So, brother,
hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man? WrestleZone Addict right here. I was just made a comment about the show. I love it, man. You guys are doing great. And Rhode Island, if you're going to call in, don't give a shit question. I'm sorry.
Pay attention to what the
Thanks,
topic
guys.
is. Yeah, you want to give some shout-outs to the chat room? I don't think Ryan did that yet. We promised we would give a couple shout-outs.
I know. Well, I know Allstate, man. That's who we got on the line right now. I know you're in there every single week. You've been in there all day, and you're here every single week. A couple other guys. Yeah, no doubt. A couple other guys like Brahma, the
BML Dude 2K7. That's one of my boys in there. Chris Curls. Those are the two I remember from a long time ago, so I got to shout them out.
Kevin Kelly fan, just a lot of people that are always in the chat every single week. You guys show up, and it's good. It's good. Guys, if you want to join the live chat, it's WrestleZone.com/radio/WZR.
And then look for the live listening button and click it, and then put it in, and then wait for it to load, and then I am somebody. Jesus Christ! I'll speed it up next week. I'll have a shorter address for that. Dream Officials, the new Japanese MMA promotion, is looking at possibly getting a rematch signed between Fedor Emelianenko and Mirko Krokop. As we said last week, Fedor will be a free agent soon. Apparently, a new article came out on ShareDog.com today that said he didn't even have an exclusive contract with M1. It was more of a, whatever you call it. But he is going to be a free agent soon. And according to ShareDog.com, it could be Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, who recently joined up with the Affliction Clothing Company to start an MMA company. They could be the guys that's going to land Fedor, in the ring or cage somewhere. So we'll keep up to that.
Krokop is done with UFC, right?
Yeah, they let him out of his deal early because he lost a couple fights and he wanted to go fight elsewhere, get some easy wins, I guess, under his belt. And then they said they're open to bringing him back, though.
All right, and then Tito Ortiz. Well, I don't know if this is in the file here, but he's leaving too, right?
He's got one fight left on his contract. It'll be on when the hell is his next fight? I got it in here somewhere. May 24th. UFC 84 will fight Lyoto Machida, the undefeated Brazilian fighter.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, and he's going to be an underdog in that fight most likely, and he has said publicly he is done after this. And in fact, that is part of the news here, because actually one of the fights people are talking about, and these two are talking about it themselves, is Frank Shamrock and Tito Ortiz are talking publicly about trying to get a rematch between each other, set up for Strikeforce or Pro Elite, an independent kind of thing. So that would be a fight that a lot of the hardcore fans would love to see. Most people consider Frank Shamrock versus Tito Ortiz the first modern MMA fight. Back in the day, it was a lot of Tank Abbott, brawling, Kimbo. Every fight kind of looked like that, outside of Hoist, who would easily beat guys because he had the submission techniques that nobody had really learned at that point. The first fight where it was like a true mixed martial artist versus another true mixed martial artist was Frank Shamrock and Tito Ortiz, and they're trying to do that again.
Now, what happened to Frank Shamrock versus Ken Shamrock? Is that still on?
That could be off because Ken Shamrock lost to Robert Berry at Cage Rage a couple weeks ago.
That's
so the
right.
interest isn't there as much. I guess Frank said some of the the advertiser sponsors pulled out. They're not interested as much anymore. But if you put that fight together, it's going to sell no matter how many times Ken loses.
Yeah, what's up with Ken these days anyways, man? I mean, it seems like every fight that he's in, he's just old, and that's, what's wrong with him?
Sometimes you ain't got it no more, man. He just doesn't seem to have it anymore. I don't know if he doesn't try or if he just...
But the last guy that he fought on Cage Rage, wasn't he supposed to be just some walkover guy?
For the most part, yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
And Ken didn't look that good even before the knockout. He was just... He doesn't look like he's into it as much. He tries to be a boxer when really, he got big and famous for, he was one of the only guys in the beginning that knew submissions. He was very good on leg locks and foot locks and ankle locks and stuff like that. Now he just tries to jab and, outbox people. He's not a boxer. I don't know why he does that, but.
What do you think about Bobby Lashley possibly joining MMA? I know he's training out in Colorado these days for a possible MMA debut. What do you think about that?
You asked me that last week, and I didn't have anything really updated. But there's a rumor now that he might be fighting Kimbo in Elite XC, especially now that they got the CBS television deal.
Oh, would that be their debut here in a couple months?
They would definitely do that, but I mean that's just in the early stages of rumors right now. It's not even nothing really going on there. But
yeah, I don't know if Lashley would be ready to take that fight.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how far Kimbo's come along training with Boss Root and them, but he's really just a street fighter that everybody's afraid of. And who's he fought?
That's true.
He's fought Ray Mercer, a very, very old, very overweight, very unskilled boxer who doesn't even know mixed martial arts. So that was
and then he fought Tank.
Well, then he fought Bo Cantrell, who was kind of like Robert Berry. I mean, you don't want to call anybody in the fight game a jobber, but he's a jobber, And he got knocked out with a body shot that didn't even really hit him that hard, and tapped out from a body shot. So, and then he fought Tank Abbott, who is just like him, another street fighter. So you don't really know what Kimbo has yet. And Lashley is a really good wrestler, has just as much strength, So all you have to do is take the guy down, and then we find out what Kimbo knows from his back, which I don't think he knows enough yet to.
Yeah, I think once you get Kimbo down, I think that's it, man. I think he's done. Hey, did you see the Marquez Pacquiao fight from? Yeah, you did because I gave you the stream.
I rewatched it again because the stream you gave me was the top rank one. It was like a British version. No offense to our producer. It was the English version, and I didn't like it that much. Then I re-downloaded the next day to watch the HBO version. That was a damn good fight. Yeah,
they're gonna. If you guys didn't see that, they're gonna replay that this coming Saturday night.
What's the fight? What's the
HBO. I'm not sure what the main event for that is, but I know they're gonna replay that fight. And if you guys didn't see that, go out of your way because I think that's for right now. I know we're still early; we're only in March, but that's fight of the year candidate so far.
Was Taylor Pavlik won? Was that 2008?
Well, I'm bad on times, bro.
Yeah, that was either really late 2007 or really early 2008 because it had to be 2007 because they already had the rematch and it's only March, so.
Yeah,
that would have been, because that was a damn good fight, even though it only lasted, 6-7 rounds?
Yeah, and then Hopkins has a fight coming up pretty soon, too. Hopkins versus...
Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah, that's right.
That'll be a damn good fight, too, right there.
All right, finish up MMA, and then
I don't really want to get into a whole lot of this stuff. We had the Elite XC Strike Force conference call today. You could just read that. It's a lot of stuff. They talked about the CBS TV deal, the upcoming show with Frank Shamrock versus Kung Lee. You can read that at MMAnews.com. We also, MMAnews.com attended the open media workout of Kung Lee recently, where we got an exclusive interview with him and a bunch of pictures of him training and demonstrating his techniques for the media, how they do. You can check that out at MMAnews.com. Blah, 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 blah. Roy Jones Jr. said he would be willing and flattered to have a regular boxing match with UFC middleweight champion Anderson Silva. Thinks it could be big business due to the major boxer versus UFC champion angle. I really don't think that'll happen no matter what, but who knows? Yeah. Let's see. Spencer Fisher's injured. He's off the UFC Fight Night card on April 2nd. He was going to fight Marcus Aurelio. Now that guy will be fighting Jim Miller. And I'll just plug these last three things and get out of here. MMAnews.com has new exclusive interviews with Carl Parisian, who will also be on the UFC Fight Night card. He'll be fighting Thiago Alves. Blah, blah, blah. Brian Garrity from a past season of The Ultimate Fighter. We have an interview with him talking about his recent fight and the new season of The Ultimate Fighter. And as I mentioned before, we have the new Kung Lee interview and pictures up. So you can check all that stuff out at MMAnews.com.
There you go. I got an MMA site too. It's MMAscoops.com if you want to check it out. But Boone's got the one of the main MMA sites at MMAnews.com.
You're damn right. The number to call in for the next 9-10 minutes here on the show is 540-551-4869. We can get back to wrestling, so I'll stop ignoring the callers. What else is going on in the wrestling world? Oh yeah, you can check out the SmackDown spoilers. Still going on right now at WrestleZone.com. Ryan Gray's hooking us up as he does each and every week. God, we suck this week, man. I'm telling you.
ECW comes up in 8 minutes. I don't think so, man. I think it's good, man.
I guarantee you this is garbage.
Stop that. Well, that's what you get for live radio, baby. It's WZR. It's Tuesday night. Come on, baby.
Can't be on every week, goddammit. Some weeks we're gonna have to suck. That's just how it is. It works.
Dude, we never suck, brother. When you got Ryan Clark and Matt Boone up in this bitch, we don't suck.
Caller, do we suck? What's up, man?
Well, Bobby Lashley's just trying to be like Brock Lesnar. That's my question.
Well, do we suck or not?
That's more of a statement. He got off the air. I didn't hang up on him. He hung up. He's not trying to be like Brock Lesnar. He's trying to be a fighter who wants to make money, and he doesn't like being on the road with WWE every week. And there was something with his girlfriend. Which girl was he? He was dating one of the divas, wasn't he? Crystal Marshall.
Crystal Marshall, yeah.
I don't know how the hell I knew that.
I mean, for him to quit WWE, there was a couple factors. Like you said, he didn't like being on the road. And
I did
the
disrespect his girlfriend. Yeah, I remember that.
They wanted her to do an angle where she made out with somebody, and she didn't want any part of it. And the thing is, they tell these people, if you don't want to take part in an angle, say something about it. Tell us you don't want to.
Yeah.
And when she spoke up and said, hey, I don't want to do this, they said, well, if you're not going to do it, you're out. And they got rid of her. And
Rhode Island, this is your last chance to shine, brother. What do you got?
Yeah, it's my last chance. I'll make it good. Allstate man, don't insult me. But here's my question. Alright, yeah. Last night on Raw, Vince McMahon comes out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere. He talks to Ric Flair. He says that he's going to end his career tonight. But you think that's a one-time thing? Like why if you do it just like one-time thing? Like
blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
Had to get rid of him, man. He was annoying me. Not annoying me, he was boring me. Kind of like I'm doing to everybody else right now. Let's see.
You ain't boring nobody, baby. You got Ryan Clark as your sidekick, baby. Ain't no playing around tonight, dude. Come on.
All right.
You got Clark'nite 1 in the chat, WZR, our mod tonight, Allstate Man, Chris in the chat, all these guys in the chat. Chat room's pimping.
We got a caller on the air, man. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, so it's California again.
Yep.
A quick question. Why is WWE like having squash matches for people like Deuce and Domino and London and Kendrick when they have some of the best matches I think on SmackDown?
Yeah, I like that question. Ryan, what do you think? Because I remember I tuned in a couple weeks ago and Super Crazy was a job guy for somebody. And I was like, what the hell? What's going on? When did this become? It's like Saturday Night's Main Event back in the late 80s. Like, when the hell did they start doing that again?
Yeah, Super Crazy actually jobbed out last night on Monday Night Raw as well during the Cena Orton versus the Raw roster. They had Super Crazy. He was out real quick. He came in and
it was an elimination thing?
Yeah, they had it was like a tag. It'd be one guy in and then they'd have to tag out.
Right.
Or they'd be eliminated. It was one at a time, so it wasn't all. Towards the end, everybody jumped in and it got all combobulated or whatever.
Come on. Bro.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Yeah. One more quick question. Would there ever been the cruiserweights back? You think? Because that's one of the best. I think they're real good cruiserweights. And WWE. I think personally.
Oh, I didn't even know they were gone. So, are they going to bring the cruiserweights back, bro, or what?
I don't think so. I think it's like the hardcore title, the Cruiserweight. They just retired the title quietly on WWE.com. So
really?
I believe it's going for now. That's it.
That's ballsy. Well, Impact doesn't really emphasize the X Division as much anymore. But back in the day, that would have been a ballsy move because that would have been something that TNA clearly had, to compete with WWE with.
That's the one thing.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, what's up, guys? I'm Allstate Man. I'm back. Just wanted to know, is Mayweather after WrestleMania? Do you think he'll participate in WWE longer?
No.
He said he wasn't leaving. Okay.
I mean, maybe the Raw the next night. I couldn't see it past that though. He's got to get back to boxing.
Oh yeah. And Rhode Island, you want some? Come get somebody. Allstate Man lives. Don't step to the champ.
All right. I let him cut a little bit of a promo, but he was good.
Yeah, you got chat wars going on.
I love it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, Tuesday night WrestleZone Radio. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Good, baby. We're good. I'm telling you, dude. When you hear this, you're gonna say shit. Clark and Boone.
I'm gonna say this is shit. Car, you're on the air. What's your name, man?
Hey, what's up? I'm John from Chicago.
What's up, buddy?
Listen, I've been a longtime fan of TNA. I love that stuff, and I'm just getting sick and tired of what TNA is doing to AJ Styles and his character. That whole Prince AJ thing is really making me mad, and I just want to know what you guys think about that.
Ryan, you're going to have to take it. I definitely don't even watch TNA. I don't even get
the thing about it, I mean, they showcase AJ Styles, Karen Angle, Kurt Angle, Jeremy Borash in these backstage skits. I mean, and it's like over and over and over, and you see him. But right now, in the role that AJ Styles is in, hold on,
let him finish.
One sec. AJ Styles, the role that he is in right now it's getting him over. It's a storyline for him, and it's just like the Shark Boy gimmick and the Curry Man gimmick.
I was gonna say, caller, don't let the last caller, don't let Glenn Gilberti hear them thoughts. New caller, you're on the air, man. What's on your mind?
It was about the WWE. they need to bring the Attitude Era back because totally they're just dying right now.
I agree. I don't know whether they can bring an old era back, but I mean they got to do. Yeah, they got to do something.
They have to.
Here's a classic.
If they brought Vince Russo back, that would help, but it probably wouldn't. I think Paul Heyman had something going when he was writing SmackDown for a while. I really liked SmackDown. That was a couple years ago, though. And when he was doing ECW in the very beginning, I thought that was good. So I mean, I think it's a lot of to do with the writers, because I think the writers love the shit they put on, but it's stupid. And,
what was his question again? I forgot.
He said they should bring back the Attitude Era because wrestling.
Oh yeah, well, here's something. Their WWE is about to launch a kids magazine, and that basically tells you who Vince thinks their fan base is right now, and he's building it towards kids and trying to get them addicted now so that when they grow up.
Well, if you get it, just like Gringo Birdie said, if you get a kid hooked into wrestling like I was, you got 10 years of that kid following your product because they're gonna be into it, and their love for wrestling is only gonna grow until they hit a certain age and they see it's kind of stupid. You know?
Exactly.
I should have hit that stage a long time ago, but luckily when I got older, they started doing the Rock stuff and the Steve Austin stuff, and anybody can enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, back in the day, the Attitude Era was awesome, but Vince is lost it these days, bro.
I mean, I grew up when Sting was the color face-painted guy with the blonde hair, and you had Doom, Butch Reed, and Ron Simmons running around, and, the Lex Luger was coming, and, it was awesome back in the day. I like that stuff, but I bet if I watched it now, I think it was terrible, Flying Brian Pillman and all that stuff,
You see what time it is, baby?
Alright, we'll go ahead and get out of here. Check out WrestleZone.com for all the exclusive wrestler stuff. We got Raven, Chris Masters, Disco Inferno. Who else we got? I'm leaving a bunch of names out. I don't know. We got a ton of names over there. Check all that stuff out.
Chris Masters, Conan.
That's the one I wanted to get in. Yeah. You always call him Conan O'Brien. Always.
I know, always. Actually, the Big Show, one more news bit, the Big Show is going to be on Conan O'Brien this Friday.
Alright, so there's your Conan. Alright, WrestleZone.com/radio. Hopefully we'll have the old website back. Wow, I always shit all over the end of these shows, but I don't have the plugs written down. I just do them off the top of my head. That's how good of improvising I am, right there. So.
Do your thing, baby.
Check out MMAnews.com for all your mixed martial arts shit. And Ryan, get your plugs out and let's end this hell that is this show, man.
This is not hell. I think we're great, dude.
Well, it's hot in here, too. I gotta turn the air conditioner off because it's too damn noisy.
I'm gonna put out a big email message after the show. You guys can email me at webmaster@prowrestlingscoops.com. Let me know what you guys thought of the show. I know you loved it because it's Matt Boone and Ryan Clark. It's Tuesday night. It's WrestleZone Radio, baby.
Alright.
I got websites are Pro Wrestling Scoops. Scoops with 2 S's.
You gotta do the .com first, then I jump in. You fucked up.
Alright, ProWrestlingScoops.com.
What's that?
That's Scoops with 2 S's, Pro Wrestling Scoops.
Well, what's that the inside scoop on, though?
The inside scoop on Pro Wrestling. Oh, okay. We also have TheWrestlingAnswer.com.
What's that taking the wrestling world by, is my question.
Taking the wrestling world by storm. Yeah, baby.
Little wind.
Yeah, and I got a TNA only website, TNAWrestlingNews.com, and just because I'm a nice guy, Michael Shalick, my boy, SCScoops.com. Check it out.
Alright, you'll have the archive of this show up in a few hours. Check it out at WrestleZone.com. We'll be back next Tuesday night. Hopefully we won't suck. 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. WrestleZone Radio, Matt Boone, Ryan Clark. Until then, stay up, baby boys.
Peace.